Steve Bull has already earned his place in the Wolves history books, his 200th goal midweek, and after winning their opening couple in the league, another 3 points today would give Wolves their best start in a quarter of a century. But Swindon have opened up quite nicely too. Glenn Hoddle, always the most stylish of players, now established as a manager of vision who still believes that football involves passing the ball, is something of a dying breed. Certainly early on it was Hoddle's men who made the better show of it. Dave Kerslake could never really have expected this one to go in, but it was typical of the first half hour or so. Now Swindon deserved their goal, though Shane Wesley, like Fergie, will be thinking it's not quite fair to have cameras prying every time one is exposed. Craig Maskell didn't hit it cleanly, but so what? That was 1-0. It was Leicester's fault, no doubt about that, and if you can't hide in Saint-Tropez, you've got no chance of privacy at the Molineux. Swindon went looking for a second then, but they didn't really come that close. Mickey Hazard here. Managers often say that the best time to score is just before the break, and Wolves did just that. Kevin Ashley, a fine run, the sweetest of crosses to Andy Mutch. Nice celebrations too. 1-1 at half-time, and a game which was simmering quite nicely for some inexplicable reason then went completely off the boil in the second half. Andy Mutch made a dog's dinner of a couple of decent chances soon after the break. He should have done better there. But if Wolves were below par, Swindon were trapped deep in a bunker, unable to get out. Wolves were at least keeping their balls on the fairway. The Wolves free kick could have been played with a sand iron. For a long time, that was the smartest move of the half. Then Glenn Hoddle got one of his big woods out the bag for this effort, but again, it wasn't one that he could really have expected to go in. Wolves thought they were getting back on the scent, though. Much again involved inside. The Swindon keeper, Fraser Digby, certainly didn't have a great afternoon. The referee called a halt to the argy-bargy. Now, 7 minutes from time, Swindon thought they'd got the winner. It came like a breath of fresh air in a game that was gasping. Shaun Taylor, the scorer, and that was 2-1 to Swindon. But Wolves had the last laugh. In the final seconds, Paul Cook made it with the best run of the afternoon, Keith Downing finishing it off. Memorable last few minutes, the rest largely forgettable. 2-2 it finished.
But it might even have been 3 wins in a row, but for an unlucky last-minute deflection at Molineux. For Swindon, the perfect start. Craig Maskell, the £250,000 striker, getting his debut league goal for the club. But this was a far from one-sided game, with both goalkeepers seldom out of the action. Fraser Digby's athleticism protecting Swindon's lead. Bowden's corner, and Swindon unlucky not to go too clear. Shaun Taylor so strong in the air. Mitchell and Calderwood a bit too competitive in their hunt for the rebound, and a Wolves free kick to ease the pressure. Wolves get on level terms after Hazard allows an attack to reach the byline. Mutch is left on his own to prowl at the far post. In the second half, Bowden's precision finds Taylor's head. Great power and accuracy, and with just 8 minutes to go, surely 3 wins out of 3 for Swindon. But the cruelest of deflections prevented that result. In the dying minutes, Downing latching on to the loose ball and volleying Wolves level again.
Sorry, Dennis, for you to see Swindon playing well again after what they did to your team. What do you make of them this season?
Well, they play very attractive football. Glenn Hoddle has got them passing the ball around neatly on the floor. They'll obviously be disappointed to have lost that rather unlucky late equaliser on Saturday. Steve Taylor, once again proved what a threat he's going to be from set pieces.
Yeah. Their critics say they might struggle in the mud, but they'll play well on top of the ground now.
Well, the critics will say that at the moment. Time will tell whether that is proved correct.
Shaun Taylor certainly getting good goals.